Hello and welcome to another Lit Reviews with your boy Brandon, aka the Bruzinator. And you can catch me on TikTok, you can catch me on Twitch, you can catch me on Instagram, and you can catch me on Twitter, where I try to post more often on Twitter just to let you guys know, trying to be more active. But today we got a special treat. We're gonna go over what I got for Christmas for my wife. The biggest gift I got from my wife for Christmas, which put a smile on my face. So, without further ado, let's get lit. So, it was Christmas. My wife was all excited. She's like, I got you this gift. You're going to love it. And you can do a tech review on it. So I was like, okay, I'm down. So what I got was this bad boy right here. I don't know if you saw it. Let me take it off for you real quick. Oh, what is that? Yeah, that is the Galaxy Watch 4 that my wife got me for Christmas. And we're going to do a little review on this. So let me know in the comments. This is going to be a light review on it. Just something I've noticed over since Christmas that I've been playing around with just a little bit. Let me know down in the comments if you want a deep dive review and we can get into the nuts and bolts of this thing, or if you're just happy with, a generalization that I'm going to give you today. But right here is the Samsung Watch 4. Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, I believe. It's not the classic. The classic, the biggest difference from we'll just say the 4 and the classic, the biggest thing aesthetically would be the bezel. The bezel on the classic, it swivels, it moves. It reminds me of my Gear S2. I do miss that, but at the same time, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm okay with it. But as far as the software, operating system that was made in conjunction with Google and Samsung ganged up on this one and made it a pretty significant move on a smartwatch game. But all that stuff is the same. None of that's changed. The other big difference between the classic and what I have right here would be just about, I think, 2 millimeters on the size of the watch. So not a huge big difference. So nothing super big, but $100 difference in price, which is, you balling on a budget like me, it's a big deal. But if you've ever had a Samsung watch, you get the same functionality. You got your two buttons here. You got your power button, you got your back button. Takes you to the home screen. Swiping over, you get to your notifications. Make sure you don't see my code. But swiping over, get your notifications. I'm gonna clear all. Swiping on the right, you have a gang of health features in here. So you got your health here. That's next week. I had a music player on here, but basically some quick apps you can get to. You can measure, oh my God, the stuff you can measure on here, they really went hard on your health. They're really trying to keep up, make sure they're there with the Apple Watch, which I love. I haven't got a chance to really dive into it, but I can't wait. They also have some other features. If you swipe up from up to down, it's kind of like if you look on your Android on your smartphone and you swipe down, you get the little quick tools. Same principle. And then if you swipe up, you got all the apps. I mean, they put a gang of apps in here. And a gang of apps you can add. So I do love that. So far, it's very quick. It's very responsive. It's worked well with everything else. I do recommend, if you have just an Android device, an Android phone, like a Google Pixel or Motorola or whatever, it may not be the best smartwatch for you. Is it compatible? Yes, it's compatible with all Android. From what I've read, not compatible with Apple, so only an Android exclusive, but it's going to pair the best with a Samsung phone, especially because unless you download all the Samsung apps to work with it. But the app I've noticed the most, I went to go look at my phone, and my phone is recording. Is your wearables app. In the wearables app, you get to customize your watch to the fullest extent, which is amazing. I loved playing around with it. I got to play around with it more. But let's talk about the design. Let's start with the design. The design. Granted, it came with the rubber band, but my wife knows me so well that she already got a metal watch band for me, kind of like I had on my other watch, because I didn't like the leathery, or not the rubbery feel of the watch band. It's beautiful. The display, nice, beautiful, crisp. I love it. The size of it is perfect. It's not too big. It looks like a normal watch. I like that it's a circular screen versus Apple Watch's kind of boxy square screen. I feel like this is more naturally like a watch, and that's what I like. Aesthetically, it's a pleasing, appeasing. What a pleasing? Where did I get that from? Appeasing. But I just love to play around with it. I did test some functionality on here. You can test your body composition. They have activity trackers. I think they have like 98 activity trackers on here. Like I said, they went gangbusters on making sure your health was number one. And that pairs with your Samsung Health app. Once again, Samsung. It works better with the Samsung phone, which I do have, so it works perfectly with. And I really need to start using so I can lose this gut here. So I'm going to try to put it to its test. And maybe that'll be a year-end review, is how well that the watch and the phone and everything else I have that Samsung works out to help me lose weight. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my due diligence. But you can, I mean, it's ridiculous. Besides just the heart rate monitor, you could do your blood oxygen level. What was the other thing I saw on here? You could do your body mass index. You could do your sleep, stress tracking. I mean, everything. You know what? Maybe I can get it on the screen for you real quick. Let's see. Let me go back. Let me play around with it for a second. All right. So hopefully I can show you. So we're gonna measure. Don't judge me on my size, okay? So you place your middle and ring finger and you push it against the keys. And look at it. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if my hand's in the way. But look at it. It tells me stay still. Keep touching the keys. Boom. It's telling me my weight, which I had to put in myself, my skeletal muscle, my fat mass, my body fat, my BMI, my body water. I mean, dang. It does it all. It does it all. Like, it's insane. Now, disclaimer, let me put that out there. Disclaimer, do not use this as your sole basis on your health. For one, don't do that. It's not that accurate to basically be your doctor on your watch. It's not that accurate. I mean, if you do like one like every day, you could probably get a baseline out of it. But I wouldn't say, oh my God, I have this going on with my heart rate. Let me call a doctor. I think I'm dying. If you don't feel like you're dying, you're probably not dying. Let's throw that out there. So don't take it too hard, but use it as an indicator that, you know, if it says my body mass index or my BMI is 36 and I need to be at 25, it may be 34, but it still ain't nowhere near 25. So maybe I need to get in the gym. Maybe I need to do some push-ups, some sit-ups. Maybe I need to eat some avocado toast or something, try to get my weight down. So you can use it. I mean, you can use it, but it's not an exact science. I don't know, maybe in 5-10 years, maybe it will be, but currently it is not. One thing I am going to investigate on is if I could put Google Assistant on here versus it's stuck with Bixby. I don't know why. I mean, it's Samsung's pet project. And Bixby's good, but it's not where it should be. It's still in the past. So I got to do some research, see how to put Google Assistant on there. I've seen that it is possible. I just have to go do it. Like I said, I've been super busy making TikToks, doing tweets, all over working. Just it's insane. So what else can we say about this bad boy here without the deep dive? The battery life. Battery life, I generally get about a day and a half, 2 days if I stretch it, before I got to put it on the charger. So it's not horrible. I remember the S2 was the same way. It was about 2 days, and then I had to put it on the charger. Could the battery life be a little bit better? Yes. Is it inconsistent? Sometimes it only lasts for a day. Sometimes it lasts for 2. Yeah. But I mean, it's USB-C to charge it. So it's not like it's the end of the world. Everyone has USB-C now. It's a standard cabling for all smartphones. I believe iPhone even has USB-C now. USB-C to Lightning. So, I mean, get your charge game up, right? So, I mean, it'll work. It does what it needs to do for the day. So, let's say you charge it at night when you go to sleep. You can go ahead and do that. You're good for the rest of the day. You'll make it all day. Might have to charge it at night. So, the sleep tracking you may not be able to take advantage of, but some nights you will. It just depends on the battery. Could it be a little more consistent? Yes, but you got to take the good with the bad. You can't make a perfect smartwatch. No one's done that yet. What else can I tell you guys about this? I will say personal experience, the steps are off. I be walking around my house and walking around the office, and it doesn't pick up on my steps. I'm pretty sure it goes off of arm swing. And if you're carrying stuff, it ain't working like it's supposed to. But I feel like the tracker is off on that. So like I said, take these trackings, these activity trackings, these analysis, take them with a grain of salt. Use them as a general idea. Don't hone in on it. So that's it for the basic review. Like I said, I love it. I've enjoyed it. There's other things I'll talk about in the next video that coincide with the watch that I don't want to give away yet. So stay tuned for next week's video, which I'm also excited about. Oh my God, this month's going to be great with videos. I think the price right now, let me check on the internet real quick on that price. So the Galaxy Watch 4 is $249.99. The Galaxy Watch Classic is $349.99. That's just the base model. I think that's the 44 millimeter watch size and 46 millimeter watch size in the Classic. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So that's the base. You can go up just by, I think, 2 millimeters, and it's like an extra $100. It's ridiculous. So I did base model. I changed out the band immediately. I don't even know where the original band is anymore. It's probably somewhere upstairs in the kitchen. But I changed that out immediately, and I didn't want to put extra links in, so I just kind of figured out if I flip it upside down and put it on, it slides on my hand a lot easier than right side up, and I just turn it around. I'm clever. I make things happen. But I give this 8.5 out of 10 on my litness scale. That's a new thing, litness scale. But I'm just amazed at it. I check it all the time. I got my weather on here. I got my alarms on here, the battery strength. I got my heart rate on here. I got the calendar, the time, my steps, what the weather looks like over the next couple hours. All on this watch on just the home screen. And as a bonus thing, I'll tell you real quick. So I've gotten text messages. I've answered text messages. There's a plethora of ways. Yes, plethora of ways. I think there's like 6 or 7 different ways that you're allowed to respond back through text message. Voice actually works pretty well. I haven't made like a whole paragraph yet, but it's picked up everything I've said. just fine, and I thought that was amazing. And I've even done it in Walmart, so Walmart can get noisy, but it picked it up just fine. So, like I said, kudos to Google and Samsung on pairing up on this. I hope they do more. I hope it's not so much Samsung oriented so that all of Android can enjoy it, but you can adapt your Google Pixel or your Motorola, Razr, whatever smartphone. You can modify it to make it work. It's just a little couple. It's a few extra steps, a few extra apps to make it work as seamlessly as it can. But I've been impressed. I've enjoyed it. I needed an upgrade. I've had the other one for like 4 years, and I'm so glad to get a new one. It's made me super happy. So, you guys take care and stay lit.